Dow Jones futures rose early Thursday, along with S&P 500 futures and Nasdaq futures, with Apple stock, Facebook, FB, ServiceNow now, and Qualcomm QCOM headlining notable earnings movers. President Joe Biden touted his tax hike proposals and latest spending plans in a primetime address before Congress. The stock market rally edged lower Wednesday, awaiting Apple earnings and Biden tax hike details. Investors also digested the latest Fed meeting announcement and Fed Chief Jerome Powell's comments, as well as overnight results from Microsoft stock, Google parent Alphabet Google, and many others. Google stock jumped to a new high while Microsoft retreated modestly. Tesla TSLA stock fell slightly, testing its 50-day line after Tuesday's post-earnings sell-off. Apple AAPL, Facebook, ServiceNow, Ford Motor F, Qualcomm, Century Communities CCS, and Align Technology ALGN all reported late Wednesday. So did Element Solutions ESI and shale plays Matador Resources MTDR and Continental Resources CLR. All these stocks, from Apple to iPhone supplier Qualcomm stock, were in or near buy zones or early entries. Apple and Facebook reported blowout earnings. But ServiceNow, Ford, Qualcomm, Century Communities, Align Technology, Element Solutions, Matador and Continental Resources also beat profit views. All 10 stocks were in or near buy zones or early buy signals heading into earnings. Apple stock rose overnight, signaling a breakout. FB stock popped to a record high, triggering an alternate entry. Align stock jumped and ESI stock rose, both signaling breakouts. Qualcomm stock, Matador and Continental Resources flashed buy signals, but ServiceNow and Ford stock retreated, with Ford slashing guidance on chip shortages. Biden touts spending, tax hike proposals. President Biden laid out his $1.8 trillion proposal for new spending on education, child care and education, as well as extending tax breaks created or expanded as part of the $1.9 trillion stimulus package passed earlier this year. It also follows a $2.3 trillion proposal for infrastructure and many other spending programs. Investors will pay close attention to his tax hike proposals. President Biden has already proposed hiking the corporate income tax to 28% from 21%, as well as making other changes with the aim of making sure many giants pay some income tax. That would help offset the infrastructure and friends legislation. Biden favors raising the top income tax rate to 39.6% from 37% currently. He also proposed nearly doubling the top capital gains tax rate to 39.6% from 20% to help pay for his third massive spending bill. Including an Obamacare surcharge, the top rate would be 43.4%. In many states, including California and New York, the federal and state cap gains rate would top 50%. The higher capital gains tax rate would only apply to those making at least $1 million a year.